Hi YouTube, this is Retta. I'm going to do a quick read-in on Evelyn Braxton with Vince Herbert. She's been in the last few weeks making all types of interviews, talking about how abusive Vince was, and she even went into a whole commentary about how, I didn't look up her birth date. I didn't feel like it, to tell you the truth. I'm kind of disgusted about the whole thing. But she went on a few talk shows and was talking about how she heard a noise bumping, and she went in and seen Vincent beating the crap out of Tamar, and she just ran and barricaded. She said he was trying to come after her, and she just ran into the room and barricaded her and her kids. Her and the baby. First of all, I know me as a mother. And I know my aunts. My mother's passed. But I even believe my mother, who is a white woman. And my aunts, who are black. If I was getting my butt whooped in the next room and they heard it, I don't think even my cousins, nobody would just sit there and let me get my butt whooped. My mother, we would be getting our butt whoops together. First of all, at the time, Vincent was about, 400 pounds? He was a big guy. But, he wasn't a fit big guy. He was a sloppy, chunky big guy. So, no, there was no way that I would allow my kid to get whooped. We would be getting our butt whoops together. So it just didn't seem right to me at all. I'm not saying that Vincent wasn't maybe abusive or anything. But I don't even see Tamar sitting there taking a butt whooping like that. I don't. I don't think so. But, my other readings, I really didn't see any physical abuse, but I didn't really look for that. So, I'm not sure. But I want to look into what is Evelyn's motives for saying this. I mean, even now that they're, she's like, oh, domestic violence and this and that. But, Tamara is just now making good money. Before, it was Tony that was the breadwinner. In that family. She was the star. She was supporting everybody until Tamara married Vince. And Vince took care of a lot of the family, too. When Tony lost a lot of money and stuff like that. Remember, Vince had Lady Gaga. So he was taking care of a lot of them financially. So I just think that Evelyn, if Tamar wanted to talk about, violence and abuse, I think it would be Tamar to go out there. Evelyn, I don't understand the motives. And you see how vocal she is. And I haven't watched the show this year, but I've watched the show in the past. I didn't watch it last year either. But before that, I watched the Braxton Family Values and the Tamar and Vincent. I didn't even watch this season. But you hear Evelyn. Evelyn's always talking about, cut them in the jugular and all this stuff. She always talks this big bad game. So I wouldn't think that she would sit there and let Vincent beat up her daughter with her knowing. So I'm going to draw. So this is Vincent. I want to see Vincent and Evelyn. I want to see Evelyn I'm going to draw 3 cards. I'm using this new deck. It's not new, but it's, I've had it, but I'm just using it now, incorporating it, which is the Psychic Tarot or something. And then I'm going to use my Star Tarot. So this is Evelyn and Vincent Herbert, and I'm going to do a relationship reading and just see where this is all coming from. Because, maybe the cards will show, this abuse. Maybe she is telling the truth, but I just see that the motives is kind of strange. That all this stuff is coming out now. So, Vincent and Evelyn, Vincent Herbert, Evelyn Braxton. Okay, I'm going to draw these 3 cards. The Shadow, Triumph, and Choose Wisely. So, I'm thinking that this is like some shadow energy. So, you know, by force, will, and determination. So there's some type of choice, and it says choose wisely. So there's many different avenues you can go. It's telling you to choose wisely. Also with this shadow card, you know, that's very telling too. There's two sides. It's telling me, you know, there's two sides of a story, two sides of a person. So I'm trying to understand this more, but it's saying to go forth and, you know, triumph, go forth, force, will, and determination, going forth and choose wisely. So make your choices wisely. So we're going to see how these cards kind of coincide, but I want to see where is their relationship at right now. So right now their relationship, there's a lot of disillusionment in their relationship. There is some secrets, and things are being revealed. And there's a lot of, you know, duality, which is showing me here too, you know, the duality. So this is the moon, and this is so there's a lot of secrets, people's disillusionment. So this card is showing up again as the moon. So it's two sides. So this could be Vincent's two sides. We'll see, because I never looked to see. So this is a lot of duality, secrets coming to light, you know, disillusion. Okay, where does Evelyn feel, where's Evelyn's thought about Vincent right now? She's speaking her truth. This is the Ace of Swords. So it's the cut through the bullcrap and get to the nitty gritty. So this is the Ace is always like cutting through to the bullcrap and speaking the truth and bringing the truth out. So maybe there's a lot of secrets and she's bringing them out. So maybe there is two sides to Vincent. I never looked at it before, but maybe there was two sides to Vincent. You know, there was a darker side and a lighter side. We'll see. And it says choose wisely. What is Vincent's thoughts in regards to Evelyn? He's feeling... This is the King of Wands upside down. So he's very, he's feeling less than a man right now. He's very down right now. I would say he's lost his thrive, you know, like his thrive. The King of Wands is all about, you know, kind of like your primitive self, like going forth in action and, you know, just very strong. And it's upside down. And it's just showing that he's at a weak point in his life right now. He's very weak. Where he might have been at the top of his game, he's not feeling that right now. He's feeling kind of weak. He's feeling less than a man. So this is just, you know, but it's her truth. So, you know, how people are always like, it's her truth, what's her perception. So there's a lot of secrets in their relationship. Things aren't just, you know, black and white. There's a lot of gray area in their relationship. What does Evelyn need from Vince? She wants him to be a good husband. So she wants him to be a good husband, have a good family, to be abundance, to be... So where I'm seeing it right now, to be a good provider, to bring in the money, to be the man, have more children. What does Vincent need from Evelyn? Love. Love. He's looking for love. He wants to start anew with their relationship. He's looking for love. He wants to start anew. He wants things to get better. Let's see. Where does the cards think this relationship is going? The Magician. The cards see that Evelyn has a lot more say in this relationship between Tamar and Vincent. Than she holds a lot of power in the relationship. She's the Magician. So she can really, you know, make or break this relationship. Even though she's filing, you know, Tamara's filing divorce. You know, Vincent wants her back. You know, Evelyn, you know, she can will the power for them to get back together or to get rid of them. You know, she carries a lot of power in this dynamic. Okay, where does Vince think? Vince thinks he's very sad. The judgment is upside down. So, you know, he's feeling, he doesn't see things going his way. He doesn't see, even though he's hoping for hope, he doesn't see things going his way. He's lost his ability to provide the way he used to, and protect his finances. He's doing a lot of praying. I think he's getting more into like God right now. Getting more spiritual. I feel like he's a lost person right now. And I don't think he feels like the relationship is going back their way. Let me see. One. I see that the future of it is that this is the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm also thinking that a lot of this is financial, because even though there's the voice of truth, there's many motives with the moon. And there's two pentacles, two strong pentacles, which is the 10 and 9. So, you know, there is some financial gain. Even though there is some financial gain for the family with this. But here's the 2. It's balancing act. You know, it's a duality. Look at the white and black again. It's the duality and making sure that you keep these things, whatever you're saying, in balance. And then there's a lot of indecision. There's a lot of not knowing. There's a lot of indecision of being stuck. And this too, there's no real movement. It's kind of stuck too. So this is causing a lot of, her going out is caused, it was for financial, but I think, let's see. He feels that them coming out, this is what he feels. He feels that them coming out saying that he was abusive and stuff like that. They're portraying him like he is the bad guy and Tamara Braxton was like an innocent party. He feels that they're pushing that and it's a group effort for financial gain. You know, so it is a group effort for a financial gain. The women came together and this is for a financial gain. For financial gain. His abuse. He's right now continuing to defend himself. I think he's trying to stand his ground and defend himself. He's trying to stand his ground and defend himself. And things are in a gray area. There's also balance. I always look at temperance, which is weird for me. Every time I see temperance card, kind of thinks of like some emotional behavior issues up and down. I'm going to try to figure out who it is. But there was some emotional, some mental, like kind of illness or problems going on. And here is the 7 of Cups, which 7 of Cups is, you know, the relationship wasn't balanced, you know, it still wasn't balanced. You know, I think that Tamara did feel trapped. I think I've said that before, but the relationship wasn't balanced. And, you know, there wasn't as much given out. It was like an unbalanced relationship. Someone was filled emotionally and the other person was like empty. Who had this mental type issue? I think there was, it was within, I think there's a little bit on both sides. I think there was, this is like the wish card or the family card. I think in general, there was some emotional and mental and emotional issues on all of their part. And I feel bad because I think the son might have some too growing up later on. But I think it was in the relationship, it wasn't as healthy. Yeah, here it is. I think that there was some emotional issues. This was a feeling of escape, and I think there is an emotional imbalance. They had some emotional issues. I think there's going to be something said about some type of psychiatric issues on this part. What does Evelyn want? Evelyn feels... See, Evelyn, she's coming about this, even though she wants the truth, her truth is for financial gain. She's not coming out. There's a lot of, you know, she wants to stand strong or portray that she's strong and stuff. But to me, the Seven of Swords is a lot of betrayal, a lot of disillusion, a lot of betrayal. Things aren't quite as it seems. So even though she's on there perpetrating what she's doing, her words that are coming out is not, it's kind of false. And she changed her tune. And to me, this whole Wheel of Fortune has all the sisters. To me, this is all the sisters. And it's a sudden change, and it's for abundance. It's for abundance. The Empress is all about abundance, sensuality. I think this was all done for financial gain. Yeah, and to bring him down, to bring Vince down, where Vince doesn't really have too much choices. He's very depressed right now. I think there was some abuse in the relationship. I think everything wasn't black and white. Everything in this relationship isn't black and white. I believe there was abuse on both parts. I believe they both were abusive towards each other. Yeah. And the light's going to be shined on that. These new beginnings. There goes a little girl. I keep seeing a little girl again. New beginnings. And I keep seeing a little girl for her. This is the third time a little girl, a little girl is coming up in the picture. So I think there's a little girl in her future. I don't know whose baby it's going to be, but I see a little girl in her future. That's part of her new beginning. But the light is going to be shined on. I think they were both abusive, both of them. I think that Evelyn... You know, she's speaking her truth, but it's kind of mixed because it's for financial gain. And she's saying things as black and white, but I think things were more in the gray. There's a lot more secrets that's going on. They're not telling the majority of the secrets. And I think there is some mental illness and some emotional problems within for both of them. I think both of them, Tamara and Vince, has some mental issues and some emotional problems. Okay, so that's the reading. I hope that cleared up something. You guys, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell button to get notifications. And also the thumbs up, because the thumbs up really helps the channel grow. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.